A recently declassified CIA memo is providing new insight into the mindset at the agency following the 9/11 terror attacks. The memo suggests the agency was considering finding a sort of truth serum to use on terror suspects. It was released to the ACLU, who had fought a 2-year legal battle to get it. CBS News intelligence producer Olivia Gazis got her hands on the report and joins us now from Washington. Olivia, what exactly was this effort by the CIA?
Elaine, this effort in this document is described as, quote, project medication. And what it amounts to is several months of research engaged in by CIA psychiatrists, more of a literature review than a clinical drug testing or anything of that sort. And these psychiatrists were tasked with looking into whether drugs could assist in the interrogation process. Now, the drug that this report indicates they looked most closely at was called Versed, and it's an anti-anxiety medication. And what the memorandum says is that it is considered possibly worth a trial if the agency received the proper legal sanctions in order to move forward with it. As it turns out, agency officials never requested that kind of legal sanction, and so even though the plan was evaluated, it was ultimately never pursued.
I mean, at first blush, it sounds like something straight up out of a movie, Olivia. Why did the CIA decide against asking the Justice Department to approve the use of drugs in their interrogations?
A few reasons, maybe chief among which is that the science is obviously pretty dubious. I mean, truth serums have been pursued by governments for a long time, beginning in the 1930s, and nothing reliable ever materialized. Secondly, the agency fully understood that it was going to see significant legal obstacles to anything that could be construed as medical experimentation on prisoners or anything that was mind-altering. And ultimately, we know that the agency was working with the Justice Department on getting approval for much harsher interrogation techniques, including waterboarding at the time. And so what this memorandum again indicates is that the agency, quote, did not want to raise another issue with the Justice Department.
I imagine, Olivia, there's been no comment from the CIA on the release of this report?
You got it. True to form, the CIA did not comment on either the document or its release, but it is important to note that the government in this case has argued that this document is a draft. It says draft all over it. It's the view of one official of the enhanced interrogation program, and for that reason, it's not going to be part of the CIA's official archives in this form. Now, the ACLU argues it doesn't matter. It's one more indication that the CIA was just flying blind throughout the course of the enhanced interrogation program and evaluating, programs that, as you said, seem like they're taken right out of a movie script. And we know that the enhanced interrogation program is part of the darkest corner of the agency's past, and something about which Director Gina Haspel faced a lot of tough questionings during her confirmation hearings. She, of course, has indicated that on her watch, the agency will not restart either a rendition or an interrogation program.
Well, whether a draft or not, fascinating to hear the details from that memo. Olivia Gazis, thank you so much, Olivia.
Thanks, Elaine.